Hey guys, we're back with the Couch Confessions. I'm Jordan Flaherty, and this episode we're talking about my single Dancing Partner off my recent album Truth is Naked. Dancing Partner in large part was inspired by a man named Prince. One of the songs that I really channeled for this is called How Come You Don't Call Me Anymore. I originally heard that covered by Alicia Keys and didn't realize for a long time that Prince was the original writer. But I heard that song and I really wanted to channel a vibe like that, kind of just piano, simple percussion, and kind of a falsetto ballad, more sultry though, on this song. And Dancing Partner developed, I kind of started with the chorus chords that, the progression is very similar to the verses as well. But started with that chorus and I just kept playing it and playing and playing. I was really just obsessed with it. And I said, let me add some falsetto to this. And I was kind of just humming along and eventually came up with the words for the chorus. I want you as my dancing partner, you as my dancing queen. And I'm not going to lie, big inspiration behind the dancing queen line is the song by ABBA. My stepmom and dad played that song a million times in the car when I was a kid. So I kind of just gave a little shout out to that in a subtle way. But like I said, really just started with that piano groove, the chord progression, the chorus mainly, and then that evolved into a slightly different progression for the verses. The way I organized the song around that piano was kind of a verse, quick break, an instrumental break, then another part of that verse, and then the chorus. And it's kind of hard to track with the live band. It's just a weird arrangement for some people, but did this and I liked how it sounded. I like the breaks. It's kind of a smooth little break, time to dance. I kind of see this as like a slow dance song. And after I got the piano kind of arranged around that model before we lead up to the bridge, which I'll get into, I really just wanted to start the song and sustain the song with a loop of just a very simple percussive loop and beat that was what was it? It was just hi-hat, kind of a snapping sound, and then a bass sound, really just to give it the bare minimum and have it drive with that. And I like how it turned out. It's like I said, it is repetitive, it is monotonous, but there are other things like the lyrics and the melodies, the piano and the piano melodies to decorate that a little more. And I was confident in that decision. On the other hand, with the whole song, it's a song about insecurity when it comes to dancing and relationships and stuff like that. But in regards to the song itself, I'm also insecure because as far as my second album, I'd say if there were a weak song or the weakest song, I think this is it for some reason. And it's a terrible thing to say, but I don't know if I just rushed the process, didn't kind of decorate with the piano enough, or if it was kind of throughout the recording, mixing, mastering phase. Something about the song, it's just not my most confident piece. But like I was saying, so I developed this percussion, this drum loop, the piano around that, and then after that, all it really was lead vocals and background vocals. And up until the bridge, that's the framework. Like I said, kind of like verse, break, verse, chorus, verse, break, verse, chorus. Does that 3 times. And then the bridge starts out with this kind of like these bluesy licks. And I was just beginning to learn the blues scales. So I figured I'd apply this to a song. I really love the sound of the D scale, the blues D scale, D major. And the song was in D major, so I kind of had that overlap and used it, like I said, to transition into the bridge. I really like that part, actually. It added a different texture and a very transformative moment in the song. And then it leads to, again, a vocal portion of the bridge that was very inspired by Prince. Kind of just some staccato piano, the falsetto, like I said, that is sustained throughout the whole song. And just a play on the chorus of the song, but turning it into a bridge, kind of chopping it up a little bit and making it this new beat that sets, you know, the bridge apart from the rest of the song. And then going out of that vocal portion of the bridge is some more blues licks, and then kind of a rundown into the big chorus finish. And one thing that I like about the chorus is how the whole song is so simple, but when you bring all these vocals together, it turns into a very powerful moment. I really like the second chorus for that reason. We kind of did an arc where the first chorus was just a dub, second was kind of more of a group vocal, third went down a little bit with less people, less voices. It was all me, but less voices. And then the fourth one, I just hit the listener with everything, and even added a guitar on that final chorus, along with, you know, a number of vocals for a good chorus and harmonious sound. One thing I love about that guitar too is not only in the song, I think it's the perfect ending. It's really just like a slow building song, and then it crashes down on you like a wave at the very end there. We played this song live at my album release party for Truth is Naked, and we started playing it a little differently. It kind of turned into like a Weezer song or a grunge song, but with a piano instead of, you know, two guitars. It was really hitting on the chorus. I said every time, let's play these big electric distorted guitar chords, and it sounded great. I loved it, and the guys in the band, my buddies Adam and Tom, they loved it as well. It just slow song, but it turned out into something, you know, really powerful, like I said, especially on that chorus. But after the bridge vocals, again, there's some more blues licks that lead right into that final chorus. And one thing that was interesting in the studio was, I think we were just finishing up the framework of the song, my engineer Melvin Durrell and I had closed the door going into the booth to record some vocals, and I heard the clack of the door closing, and I said, you know what, let's sample that, let's put that in the song. And then I decided on putting it right in the very end, and didn't really have any specific purpose for it. I just liked that, and like a very abrupt, quick, and tight ending with that door closing. I was experimenting with a lot of stuff like that, samples and different sounds and different instruments on this album, and I loved how that ended. And my engineer said it was almost like, you know, after what you're talking about throughout the song, it's like getting the door slammed in your face. Like everything you're complaining about or kind of bickering about is irrelevant, or, you know, maybe just not that important, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was a cool moment too. Again, just experimenting sonically with different sounds to make a song a little more decorated, a little different. So yeah, aside, you know, from kind of the track of the record, the lyrics, I just wanted to really present something honest, something vulnerable. Like I said, the song is about insecurity, and, you know, to this day, I'm still insecure about every word, the texture of my voice, you know, doing a falsetto for an entire song. I never really did that before. I had done it, but not for the whole song. And it was a choice I was going back and forth on. I had a friend, another artist, tell me, you know, maybe you should have just mixed it up or just not done falsetto the whole time. But I stuck by my decision, and I think from the first note in those melodies, it comes out as, you know, this is a vulnerable moment, this whole entire song. But like I was saying, just trying to be very honest, and kind of as if I'm talking to my fiance about a really weird subject, but something relatable too. Just dancing with your, you know, significant other, your partner, your person in life, your soulmate, husband, wife, whatever you want to call them, and start out, you know, just saying, give me a chance, take my hand, I don't have two left feet, you know, throwing some wordplay at the listener. You know, follow me, even though you love to lead. You know, that's definitely my fiance, of course. You know, not only how she is on the dance floor, but also in general, I would say. And then I say, this ain't a competition. I'm not keeping score. The first time I saw her was actually on the dance floor, so, you know, I know she can dance. And it was just something I wanted to reveal, to kind of say, you know, I know my place in this situation. I'm just trying to say, give me a shot. I'm telling her we can salsa, merengue, bachata, very, familiar dances to the both of us, but also to just the culture of her family. And I wanted to say, I know how to do some of that stuff. Again, just give me a chance, only if you want to. And I'm telling her, sometimes it feels like we're hearing, different music, different beats, different tunes. But just fall into me, give me a chance. You'll see it all soon. And I wanted to display some of this, I'm trying to impress you with the falsetto kind of ad-libs on the breaks in between verses. Almost like my voice or the notes kind of dancing, since I'm doing this I'm showing you this through your ears as opposed to, visibly, of course, visually. And then on the third verse, I have this, funny, weird line, just, you think I can't dance? I need choreography. Damn. But watch this, baby. I'll show you something you can believe. And then on the final lyric of the third verse, the verses in general, another very Prince-inspired moment, just saying, with your hands around me, we can dance right out these clothes. Baby, who knows? Like I said, it just felt like something Prince would say. It felt like a moment in the song, very inspired by him. I listened to him so much, over the past few years, and just wanted to, show that culmination of kind of study in this song. Again, the bridge vocal portion was inspired by Prince as well. And again, just an interplay on the chorus itself. And again, the chorus, just despite all the, attempted humor or vulnerability or just silliness and honesty in the lyrics, the chorus is just here to say at the end of the day, I want you as my person, my dancing partner, at weddings, at parties, at clubs, at home, wherever it may be. And I want you as my dancing queen. And again, I can't stress enough, I was just trying to really just be the honest me, you know what I mean? And don't always show it, but the insecure side, to just give listeners a different feel, especially since this album has a lot of powerful moments. A lot of honesty, too. I mean, that was the biggest theme of the whole album as in its entirety, was just truth, honesty, being open, telling people something, they didn't know about you prior. Yeah, the song, again, kind of a low point for me on the album. I don't know why, and I guess it just fits with the theme of it in general. But I think next time, if I were to do it over, and I always can, I would take a little more time on some of the sonic elements, maybe decorate the piano with some more licks in between verses, and really fine-tune that falsetto. Like I said, that sustains through the whole song. I liked a lot of the moments. I think the choruses with the big group vocals were amazing, especially the last one with the guitar. I think that all added up very well. And again, I wish I had videos of the live performance, because I like that a lot. Maybe if I were to record it, I would do it more of that grunge rock style, kind of very slow rock style. But yeah, maybe would focus on the vocals a little more. With this second album, I learned my lesson from the first one. I didn't rush things, but for whatever reason, maybe I just let this one go too soon. And overall, I think my lyrics, I love the lyrics I put together. Again, really wrapping up into the theme. But the overall vibe, sonically, I think I would improve if I could. It's out there, though, and, hopefully some people enjoyed it. Like I said, I want it to be a real nice slow dance type of song, and I think it would serve that purpose at least. But thank you once again for tuning in to the Couch Confessions here. This is wrapping up my single, Dancing Partner. Tune in very soon. We'll come back with another one of these and talk about the next single from my album, Truth is Naked. Please check that out. It's out now. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.